Hello, hi, good morning. Welcome to Science City of Education. Today, I am recording this lecture to give you some vocabulary. Right? It can be used for spoken, it can be used for writing tasks too in IELTS. Now, these are definitely band booster vocabulary, right? This is known as C2 base. As you can see on your certificate of IELTS, in this level, it's written what kind of level the student has. If he or she has C2, it means advanced user. Okay. So today we are going to do some new words. All right. आज कुछ अच्छे शब्द करेंगे, ठीक है, जो आपको डेफिनेटली हेल्प करेंगे आपके आइल्स एग्जामिनेशन पे, या अगर आप कोई लेटर लिख रहे हो, ठीक है, या आप कोई स्पीच लिख रहे हो, उसके लिए डेफिनेटली ये चीज अच्छी रहेगी आपके लिए, ठीक है. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. नाउ द वेरी फर्स्ट वर्ड वी आर गोइंग टू डू टुडे इज it's known as irreverent. I double R irreverent. I double R E V E irreverent. R E N T. Irreverent. Irreverent का मतलब होता है जब कोई इंसान किसी की रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करता, ठीक है. So he is basically known as disrespectful. Disrespectful. Why? डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल का मतलब हो गया. अब जैसे देखो इररेवरेंट, इसकी प्रोनाउंसिएशन है कि इररेवरेंट. इररेवरेंट, राइट. इररेवरेंट. सो इररेवरेंट, डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल. जैसे हम कह सकते हैं कि आजकल बच्चे इतना ज्यादा मोबाइल फोन्स में या ऑक्सीडेंटल ट्रेडिशन यानी वेस्टर्न कल्चर अडाप्ट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, वो अपने पेरेंट्स और टीचर्स के प्रति डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल हो गए, इट मीन इररेवरेंट हो गए, ठीक है. तो अब उसको सेंटेंस को लिखते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स राइट नाउ, चिल्ड्रन दीज डेज. आराम से समझते हैं, ठीक है. चिल्ड्रन दीज डेज, राइट. बच्चे आजकल दीज डेज आर बिकमिंग irreverent towards, sorry, towards their teachers and progenitors. प्रोजेनिटर्स का मतलब होता है ओरिजिनेटर्स. अब बच्चों की बात कर रहे हैं तो उनके ओरिजिनेटर्स कौन से हो गए? पेरेंट्स, राइट. सो ये भी हम वर्ड यूज कर सकते हैं in spite of parents, right? So, for example, children these days are becoming irreverent towards their teachers. ठीक है? Irreverent towards their teachers and progenitors. यानी वो हो गए आपके parents. ठीक है? I hope ये आपको word clear हो गया. So once again इसको बोलना है irreverent, 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 right? Because of the irreverent behavior of children, many of the students get, sometimes abducted from the school. Right? Don't say abducted, okay? They don't get kidnapped, right? So you can say that that these days, because of the irreverent behavior, like children, they do get expelled from their institutions. Okay, I hope it's clear. Irreverent. Now, number two. दूसरा शब्द हम करते हैं कोजेंट. COGENT. कोजेंट. कोजेंट का मतलब होता है कन्विंसिंग, राइट. इट मींस कन्विंसिंग. Now, in terms of IELTS, if I give you an example, sometimes we write, for example, line sentence. That is, for example, there are convincing arguments, right, to support this, right. तो हम जो भी उसके अंदर समझा रहे हैं, तो in spite of convincing arguments, there are convincing evidences. We can also write that in terms of examples, right. There are some convincing evidences. In spite of convincing, we can write cogent. Like there are some cogent evidences to support my opinion. Then, like you can just use some sequence linkers. Firstly, then you can explain, right? There are some cogent evidences to support my opinion. Firstly, this thing. Secondly, this thing. This is how you can explain further, right? Now, second example, we can give just for speaking, for example, during this lockdown, right? During this lockdown, people put forward, right? People put forward cogent arguments regarding reopening of their establishments or small scale industries, small businesses, anything you can run. Right. During this lockdown, people put forward cogent arguments regarding reopening of their small businesses. Right. That's what they did to the government. That's how these, like nowadays, everything is opening back up. Right. So cogent means convincing. Okay. Now, please don't write like there are some cogent convincing arguments, because cogent means convincing. Okay. Right. I hope this one's clear. Let's move on to number 3. I won't do much of the words because I really want you to practice. Okay. Now, number 3. Sometimes in writing tasks too, we do get some essays specifically, or even in spoken. You come across various type of people when you're describing. Whenever you have to talk about, okay, if I talk about specifically iSpace, right? Sometimes essay comes out to be some environmentalists think that this is it. Or some people believe that it is really important to preserve our environment और कुछ भी environment के लिए लिखा है ठीक है तो जब आप उसको paraphrase कर रहे हो अपने essay में introduction में then you can use the expression like this word green collar right green collar ये वो लोग हो गए जो environment के लिए काम करते हैं ठीक है because you must have seen like people they are generally dressed up in green attire right so वो हो गए environment related तो those people are known as environmentalists right? So you can paraphrase. In task two, definitely a topic will come. Some people think that it's important to preserve environment because those people are actually the environmentalists. They are having this concern, right? So for them, you can simply say some environmentalist opine that, or you can say some green collared, right? Some green collared opine that. Green collared आपकी होगी, so environmentalist. जो लोग एनवायरनमेंट को प्रिजर्व करने का काम करते हैं ठीक है एनवायरनमेंट को बचाने का काम करते हैं वो हो गया आपके ग्रीन कॉलर सिमिलरली आपको पता होगा अब इसका ब्लू कॉलर ब्लू कॉलर वो लोग हो गए जो आपके बेसिकली लेबर वाली लेबर क्लास होगी राइट वो हो गया आपके ब्लू कॉलर जनरली आपने देखा होगा कि जो लोग फैक्ट्रीज में काम करते हैं ठीक है उन्होंने जनरली ब्लू कलर की ड्रेसेस पहनी होती है ठीक है वो वन पीस पूरा उन्होंने पहना होता है ठीक है तो वो हो गया आपका ब्लू कॉलर लेबर क्लास सो जब भी आपने लेबर की बात करनी है ठीक है भाई मिडिल क्लास बंदा या फिर लेबर लेबर में अगर स्पेसिफिकली बात कर रहे हो टास्क में ठीक है अगर वैसे स्पोकन में भी कभी आप बात कर रहे हो तो जनरली ब्लू कॉलर आर द वंस हु आर बेसिकली गेटिंग अफेक्टेड राइट सो आप उसमें ब्लू कॉलर यूज कर सकते हो Similarly, अब आपको इस चीज का तो पता ही होगा, everybody might be aware of white collar. White collar are the ones who are actually working in organizations, like some corporate sectors, officers, right? So those people are known as white collar ones. Okay? आराम से कर रहे हैं, धीरे से, ठीक है? I hope this one is clear to you. Right? So green collar, blue collar, white collar. White collar once again, जो ऑफिस में लोग काम करते हैं, ठीक है? The one who works in office. Right. Let's move to number 4. Now, this is a very good word. It's one of my favorites. Now, this is known as MINA, minatory. Minatory. Now, what is minatory? Minatory means threatening. Threatening, right? THREATENING. थ्रेटनिंग. थ्रेटनिंग अब ये होगा जैसे हम किसी को थ्रेटन करते हैं कि भाई ये चीज मत करो, वो चीज करो, नहीं तो ये चीज कर देंगे, ठीक है? अब डरा तुम खा रहे हो दूसरे को, ठीक है? जनरली अगर हम देखा जाए तो ठीक है, मैंने लाइक दिस वन इज मॉनेटरी, हम इतना ज्यादा यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? लेकिन ये कहाँ करते हैं, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक चिल्ड्रन दीस डेज, यू नो, they are the one who are actually getting threatened from the teachers, like ये नहीं कि हाँ मार दूंगा मैं, ठीक है? But it's more likely that you haven't done your homework on time, right? So they threaten them by giving some kind of notes in the diary, right? So that is why, like, they are actually pushing children. Why? Because we did before the word disrespectful, like irreverent, right? They are getting irreverent. That's why they're giving some kind of monetary notes. Now, we can give an example over here. School children often get monetary, right? But get looks. By whom? From their teachers, from their teachers for not performing better in their academics. स्टडीज की बजाय, ठीक है, बार बार ये वर्ड स्टडीज में मत लगेगा कि well I did for my study, children do this thing for their studies. Nah, why? Just speak academics, better word. And this one, not, it's basically pronounced as NAWT, so not, right? इसको ज्यादा आपने NAAT नहीं कहना है, not, ठीक है? ये स्लैंग में चला आता है, ठीक है? ये नहीं मैं कहता इसको नहीं बोल सकते हैं unless and until you're actually familiarized with using this way. But definitely it doesn't sound like note, right? I note. You need note to go there. No, you need not, right? Not. So once again, school children often get monetary looks from their teachers for not performing better in their academics. Okay? I hope this one's clear. Monetary. That's threatening. Right, let's move further. Number 5. Now, अगला वर्ड जो है वो भी बड़ा अच्छा है, वो है डॉगमैटिक. DOGMATIC. ठीक है? इसका भी फिर से आपको कहूंगा कि इट्स नॉट प्रोनाउंस्ड एज डॉगमैटिक, राइट? It's not dog, it's dogmatic, right? Dog. Like similarly, like DOG, right? What do we say? DAWG, dog, right? So dogmatic, right? Dogmatic का मतलब होता है कोई इंसान जो बहुत ही ना, मतलब जैसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं अड़ियल होना किसी चीज के लिए, ठीक है? एरामेंट, ठीक है? So उसको someone who is very adamant, 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 right? is very adamant. Now adamant जो अड़ियल इंसान हो गया, अड़ियल इंसान मतलब ये लोग ना वो होते हैं जो कभी किसी दूसरे के बिलीफ जो होते हैं, ठीक है, कोई किसी के दूसरे का आइडिया वो सुनना या एक्सेप्ट करना पसंद नहीं करते हैं, ठीक है, उनको लगता है कि जो उनको इन्फॉर्मेशन पता है वो ही सबसे अच्छी है, ठीक है. So they believe कि whatever like they pretend to be that I know each and everything, like I am the godfather, right? So I don't need to listen to nobody's advices. I can deal with things of my own, and they end up in vain. Anyhow, so those kind of people are dogmatic, right? For example, let's give an example here. Dogmatic people. People को और भी कह सकते हैं, ठीक है, cohorts as we did, ठीक है, COHORTS, cohorts और excellence, right? आप कुछ भी कह सकते हो. So dogmatic people, right? Dogmatic people tend to have difficulties, right? Dogmatic people tend to have difficulties in adjusting between various societies, right? Dogmatic people tend to have, or dogmatic cohorts tend to have difficulties in adjusting between various societies. मतलब जो लोग किसी और के आइडियाज, ठीक है, एडवाइसेस को नहीं सुनते हैं, उनको बेसिकली डिफिकल्टीज होती है एडजस्ट करने में डिफरेंट सोसाइटीज, ठीक है. आई होप दिस वन इज क्लियर. सो DOGMATIC pronunciation is dogmatic, right? Dogmatic. Once again, like 5 times, अगर इसको नहीं बोला तो 5 times बोलो. Dogmatic, 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 right? Okay. So I hope this one's clear. Now let's move on to number 6. Once again, I'm saying I'm not going to be doing too much today. Okay. So number 6. TRIVIAL. Trivial. Right? TRIVIAL. Trivial. Now trivial means unimportant. Right? Trivial means unimportant. Right? लिख लो आराम से, right? Trivial. Now trivial means unimportant. So for example, like many people these days have been telling us or giving us speech about, like, how it is important to keep our surroundings clean, because if we keep our surroundings clean, then obviously we'll be keeping away the diseases, right? But more than 70% people, right, they don't listen to this, because believe me, it's a fact that you don't want to put your foot actually into doing something that is good for you in return. You always put those things on someone else's shoulder, like municipal corporation, other people. Like, you don't want to do that stuff because you are just like one of those lazy ass, like, who would just sit at home and thinking about, logo ko kuch karna chahiye, right? These are the people who are actually becoming redneck for the rest of us, right? And because of that, we can confidently say that we can always be a developing country. We can never become developed unless we actually change our own course, right? Trivial. Now let's make a sentence regarding environment only. Now, for example, keeping our surroundings clean. Now, obviously, we can't say is right. It is trivial. It is unimportant. No. So we can just make this word into a negative form, right? By using not. So keeping our surroundings clean, right? Keeping our surroundings clean is not trivial, right? So therefore, every dweller Dweller means resident, right? Every dweller must take, every dweller must take their responsibilities very seriously. Right? Keeping our surrounding clean is not trivial. Therefore, every dweller must take their responsibilities quite serious. ठीक है? हमारी आप जो आसपास की जगह है उसको साफ रखना कोई अनइम्पोर्टेंट चीज नहीं है. So which means it's very important. So reverse, right? Just like एक वीडियो में मैंने अपनी बताया था आइडिया जनरेशन में रिवर्स थिंकिंग that is very necessary. So this is how you can basically speak using this word, right? Otherwise कहीं पे भी आपको लगता है कि भाई this is very unimportant information. So this is a very trivial information, right? इसकी कोई इतनी महत्वपूर्ण नहीं है, इतनी कोई अहमियत नहीं है. ठीक है? Clear? Now, number 7. Now, the next word for today is plausible. 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 Plausible का मतलब होता है reasonable. REASON. Reason able. So reasonable. ठीक है? ऐसे आपके स्पेलिंग भी बन जाएंगे. तोड़ के वर्ड्स को बनाओ. ठीक है? Reasonable, plausible. ये बड़ा अच्छा एक्सप्रेशन है जो आप राइटिंग टास्क में भी यूज कर सकते हो और स्पोकन में भी एनीवेयर यू वांट. अ रीजनेबल रीजन बिहाइंड दिस. वो रीजनेबल है, ठीक है, बड़ा अच्छी चीज है रीजनेबल. सो फॉर एग्जांपल इन स्पीकिंग यू नो यू कैन जस्ट मेक दैट द प्राइस ऑफ दिस थिंग इज क्वाइट प्लॉजिबल. ठीक है, इट्स क्वाइट रीजनेबल. ठीक है. और टास्क 2 अगर मैं राइटिंग टास्क आईएलटीएस की बात करूं, ठीक है, तो उसके अंदर द फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप जैसे अपना पैराग्राफ बॉडी पैराग्राफ स्टार्ट कर रहे हो तो उसमें आपने स्टेट योर पॉइंट दे दिया, उसके बाद आपको रीजन देना है. ठीक है, तो यू कैन यूज इट. तो द प्लॉजिबल रीजन बिहाइंड दिस इज. ठीक है, प्लॉजिबल रीजन को आप कोर भी कह सकते हो, CORE. कोर का मतलब होता है सेंट्रल आइडिया. जैसे आपने सुना होगा द कोर ऑफ द अर्थ, वो क्या है, सेंटर ऑफ द अर्थ, राइट. सो द कोर, कोर के साथ रीजन नहीं आएगा, फिर से कह रहा हूं, इसकी बजाय पॉसिबल रीजन की बजाय द कोर बिहाइंड दिस. ठीक है, या ये कह सकते हो या द प्लॉजिबल रीजन बिहाइंड दिस. अदरवाइज आप कह सकते हो कि फॉर स्पीकिंग में अगर आप कोई सेंटेंस बोलो, yesterday I bought purchase, ठीक है, I purchased XUV 500 and believe me the price I got is quite plausible. Right. I purchased XUV 500 and believe me the price I got is quite plausible. ठीक है, reasonable है, इसका price जो मुझे मिला है वो काफी reasonable है. ठीक है. So this is the word which you can use, plausible. So this one was number 7. I hope you have written and understood. कोई बात नहीं अगर कोई ना समझ जाए, right? If you have any queries or anything, our numbers are shared in the description box. Right? You can contact us. I'll also be writing after this. Now let's move on. The next word which we are doing is okay, FECKLESS, feckless. Right. Now feckless means basically useless. Right, useless. For example, should every individual, let's talk about planting trees. Should every individual plant trees every year? Should every individual plant trees every year? Okay, then we can say then the step two, then the step, um, then the step to preserve the environment will not be reckless, right? Will not be useless. Okay, so should every individual, now should आप सभी को पता है कि ये हम if की बजाय use कर रहे हैं, right? So should every individual plant trees every year? That's a very good grammatical structure, right? You can use it in your task too. Should every individual plant trees every year? Then the step to preserve the environment will not be reckless. Okay, I hope this one's clear. Now, number 9, bucolic, bucolic, bucolic. बुकॉलिक का मतलब होता है कंट्री साइड या रूरल एरिया, रूरल और कंट्री साइड, right? Whenever I go to New Delhi or anything, I travel past, right? I travel past some bucolic views, right, which always mesmerize. Bucolic views, countryside views. Bucolic views, rural views, right? You know what rural views we are talking about is basically greenery, like the area is quite lush green, less population, less pollution, and it's beautiful. The fragrance and the smell that you get because of the fields, it's really a different thing. You can't have that in a city, can you? So you can't because there's not too many farms there, right? So bucolic. Now this one comes up. I came up with a very good response in IELTS open examination also for the students जो villages से आते हैं, ठीक है, countryside area से. तुम कहते हैं I am like I am resident of this village blah blah blah. नहीं, resident of village छोड़ो, ठीक है. So like where are you from, right? आप बना सकते हो. I'm a dweller of a beautiful, right? Bucolic, namely then your village का name, ठीक है, or anything like I don't know, like any village name, right? You can just put on. I'm a dweller of a beautiful bucolic, namely it's a village का name, कोई भी हो, right? And if you want, you can continue by saying, and I've been residing here since my birth. That would be a complete answer, right? So where are you from? Well, I'm a dweller. इसके पहले definitely use a leading phrase. Well, I'm a dweller of a beautiful bucolic, namely village name आपका आ गया, and I've been residing here since my birth. Okay, this is the complete response you can give. So bucolic, rural or countryside, right? I hope clear. Now the last for today, destitute. Destitute means basically extremely poor. बहुत गरीब हो, ठीक है। इसके बहुत ज्यादा कई वर्ड्स हैं, ठीक है। डेस्टिट्यूट के बहुत ज्यादा गरीब हम कहते हैं कि वी शुड ऑलवेज हेल्प द पुअर, ठीक है, एंड ऑल द स्टफ वी ऑलवेज से दैट, राइट। नाउ लेट्स डू सम वर्ड्स विद डेस्टिट्यूट। डेस्टिट्यूट को हम और क्या कहते हैं, आपको पता है कि आप लोग नॉर्मली यूज करते हो ये वर्ड पॉवर्टी स्ट्रिकन, राइट। आप ये वर्ड नॉर्मली यूज करते हो, ठीक है। आप ये भी कर सकते हो पेनीलेस, right? This is also for extremely poor, right? Then you can also use the word impoverished, right? Impoverished you can use. You can also use non-affluent, ENT, right? And there's one more word that's C2 based. Okay, just like destitute, this is C2 based vocabulary, and this is also C2 based, and that is basically known as penurious. 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 This also means extremely poor. Okay. So what do you do in your spare time? Well, to be very honest, I generally help the penurious because that gives me sense of satisfaction, right? I give away sometimes, blankets if it's, like if it's really freezing cold, or sometimes help in terms of money as well, or buy some food, right? So these words you can use instead of poor, extremely poor, right? एक और चीज, जब आप द लगा रहे हो तो आप पुअर या रिच कह सकते हो, राइट। लेकिन अगर आप द, इसके आगे आपका पीपल नहीं आएगा, ठीक है। अगर आप द नहीं लगा रहे हो फिर आप कह सकते हो पुअर पीपल, राइट, रिच पीपल। ये चीज याद रखना, ठीक है। द लगा रहे हो तो द पुअर, द रिच, वो ठीक है, उसके आगे पीपल नहीं आएगा। अगर आप द नहीं लगा रहे हो तो आपको पुअर पीपल, रिच पीपल, ठीक है। So these are few words that we did, 10 words. Try to make couple of sentences on them, right? And make a short story if you can. This is the best way to learn the vocabulary. Trust me, in my institute, whoever is doing spoken or even my art students, right? I always encourage them to make a short story using these words, because tomorrow, day after, or many days later, right? When you want to remember these words, you can't just remember if you have made only one sentence. But because of that story, trust me, you can remember at least two, three words out of it. And if you are able to easily, it's a win-win situation for you. Okay? That will be all for today. Have a lovely weekend, guys. Thank you so much.